You're watching KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
5:15 is your time. Kristen Aguirre is out and about this morning celebrating Halloween.
Yes.
Halloween week continues here.
It looks a little spooky there, Kristen.
Oh, it is spooky. And if you are a fan of the show The Walking Dead, then the Emerson Community Center's haunted house is for you. We are here. It used to be an old school, so coming up later in the show, we are going to take a sneak peek tour of the haunted school that opens up this Saturday.
Ooh.
There's already screams in the background. I like. All right. Kristen Aguirre is going back to prom. I'm glad that you're going back to prom and not going to prom. Where did she
hello?
go?
Where are you going? What's going on?
Hey, I am here at the Emerson Community Center Haunted School, and they will have a haunted or a zombie prom, but right now we're going to go through the haunted school. And with me now is Jessica Cade with the Quincy Park District. What made you guys put on this school this year?
Well, we wanted to do something fun because obviously with having the school as our office is kind of neat anyway, and it's a little creepy all on its own. So we thought it would be a good thing to do. And then we also wanted to do something for teens, that age group that, maybe a little old for trick-or-treating, a little young for driving, so 11 to 15, so they can come and have something safe but really cool to do.
It's important for the Park District to kind of put on this fun event, and like you said, for it to be a safe environment for kids.
Exactly, and we try to do as much as we can with the community, so this is a nice community event.
And so what can people expect when they come in here?
Well, in the haunted school area, we do have a love for the Walking Dead show on AMC. So we are definitely going serious with our zombies. We have some really awesome costume makeup artists coming that are going to help us out. And we are putting on a very specific themed with the school classroom. We have a science room. We have the cafeteria lady. We have the school nurse. So we're a lot of really fun stuff, but with really scary makeup.
And so it'll be held just this weekend though, right?
Yes, it is, because it's in conjunction with the teen dance, and it's only $3 for the dance and it's the haunted school and everything. It's meant to just get the kids in here, and so even if you don't want to go through the haunted school because it's a little scary, we have a fun dance still.
All right, well, coming up later in the show, we are going to take a sneak peek of what you guys can expect when you come to the dance or go through the haunted house this weekend.
Cool. I suspect you do the monster mash.
We'll get your 80s tux ready for the prom.
So standing by on my desk. Wow. Did you really just go there?
I sure did.
All right. I keep waiting for Kristen Aguirre to get the bejesus scared out of her, and it's not yet happened because she's celebrating Halloween this morning.
Well, we still have plenty of opportunities throughout the next hour and 15 minutes. Maybe this time.
Maybe. I am here at Emerson Community Center's haunted school that will be held this Saturday. With me now is Mike Bruns with the Quincy Park District, and he is going to take us on our tour of the first room in the haunted house. So what are we going to be seeing here?
This first room we're entering is called our classroom setting, where we'll bring down the hallway the kids through here. And this first room will have a classroom setting as we walk forward here in a minute or so. It'll have zombies sitting in different desks, and there'll be different surprises they walk around each one. There's lockers right here behind us, some old school lockers that they see. So to give nice setting, a creepy setting, and then when they walk in, they'll see some zombies sitting in desk, and the zombies will probably get up and walk around a little bit and follow us through as we go through the different areas.
You guys didn't have to do these lockers were actually from here, right?
Yes, exactly. A lot of the stuff that we have in this room we found in the building. The Park District has been here since the early 80s, and a lot of it's stored away from when it was Emerson School. So so there's some actual probably good old-fashioned hauntings that are really here.
And so this is the creepy classroom, and you guys are going to have teachers.
Yes, exactly. We'll actually have a zombie teacher and some zombie students and everything like that will all be here in this room in a classroom setting as we come through. So it'll look like a real classroom.
Yeah, and then over there, there's a foot that looks a little scary.
Yeah,
and people can't, I don't know if you guys can hear, but there is some creepy music going on over here.
Yeah, there's scary music playing. There's spider webs around so people can run into. And all kinds of fun different things, and there'll be different body parts here and there as they walk through, so there'll be a lot of fun, exciting things that will be going on in this room, and scary too, because we want the kids to get a little scared as they come through, and a few screams and things like that will be fun, and we'll have fun with them as we go through, and little blood splatters around and different things like that, so it'll be a fun time for the kids to come.
All right, well, coming up later in the show, we are going to finish our tour of this room, and coming up next is the scary nurse.
The scary nurse. I tell you, take Melissa Shriver, take Raja Maples to a haunted house.
No.
You will have a blast. Battling zombies?
It sure is. And Kristen is living out my dream this morning.
There's no sarcasm.
I am here at the Emerson Community Center's haunted school, and we are getting ready to battle off some zombies. With me now is Mike from the Quincy Park District, who will be giving the tours out this Saturday. What can people expect when they come here?
Excitement, scary, all kinds of surprises. Hopefully we get a few screams out of some people and things like that. But I mean, it's all based sort of off the Walking Dead series from AMC, those type things. So, but there's zombies all throughout this tour and things like that as we're still in the classroom right now. So it'll just be a fun and exciting at the same time.
So what room are we in?
Right now we're in the zombie classroom, and as we saw earlier with the desk and the classroom setting, and then also in the room there's a nurse's station here that we'll be going into as we walk forward into the nurse's station. Where a nurse will be, as everybody knows, each school has a nurse for students to come into, but in this room there'll be, you can see there's a little blood, there's some body parts. Look at the hand, little jelly. Feels a little gooey, doesn't it? As you touch it, gooey. So bloody in here. So as we walk out from this room, we'll be heading down as we head into what we call our student room. And see many surprises along the way that we have for different things there. In this room here, every student can be bad at times and things like that, as they're just everywhere as zombies are. And in the corner there'll be a student that'll be sitting in a chair, sort of like sitting in a corner when students are bad. So there'll be different surprises there. Some body parts.
Do they get their body parts chopped off if they're bad?
Exactly, zombies do. Exactly, we take them off, as some zombies have lost some parts as we enter, and then we'll exit out and get ready to head to another room as we head out, and zombies will be following us as we go all the way through. So,
all right, well, coming up later in the show, we are going to finish the tour. We're going to go into our second room of the haunted school.
I've known Kristen for like 3 weeks, and that's the most freaked out I've ever seen her.
3 weeks?
I'm kidding. I could just tell she was a little uncomfortable.
A little nervous.
Yes.
All those
Excellent.
spider webs and stuff.
And the people lurching out at your feet.
Yes. You know who would really appreciate spider webs?
Chrissy Mueller?
Chrissy Mueller likes spider webs.
She's a big fan of the spiders. We should have sent her with one of these. She's not out driving, but she could probably use all the help she could get as she is out at the Emerson Community Center going through their haunted house.
Yeah, how's it going, Kristen?
It's going good. I am battling zombies, but I am surviving. With me now is Mike from the Quincy Park District. What room are we in right now?
We are in the science room. All kids love science, and even in the zombie world, there's science. So as we'll walk through this room, you'll see different corpses laying on the floor in the science room, because of course you got to have dead bodies in the science room to investigate and do some things with. As we walk around, you'll see the different corpses laying here and the different things that are happening.
So these are all dead corpses?
All dead. Nothing there. Nothing I guess they might still be alive a little bit. Might still be a little life left in them. And then on the table behind us, we'll actually have, during the haunted school tomorrow night, a body laying up there with a science teacher performing an experiment on the person. So
what is in that jar?
Probably some zombie parts, some hands, some things like that. So.
All right, so now we are making our way until what room now?
Now we're heading towards the cafeteria, a little kitchen area where there'll be different parts, what they eat back then in the zombie world, things like that. So.
Ooh, what do zombies eat?
As you can see, they eat body parts and things like that. As you can see, a jar, some lovely things in there.
Are those pickled body parts? Interesting.
Pickled body parts, exactly. That is a good way to put it. I'll have to use that tomorrow night.
Sounds delicious.
Doesn't it sound good and enticing so early in the morning?
So everyone's going to have to go through this creepy... the cobwebs are everywhere. Oh. And then this will be the end of the science portion, right?
Yeah, exactly. This will end the science room, and they'll come back out into the main hallway there, and we'll have zombies, and then it'll lead right up, out, and there'll be zombies walking around in the hallway and things like that as they exit the science room.
All right, well, coming up later in the show, we're gonna talk to you guys about one more thing they have, and that is the zombie prom.
Ooh, fun.
Got to do the Monster Mash there, right? Celebrating Halloween this morning.
Yeah, Kristen, how's it going?
It's going good. All morning we've been going through the Quincy Park District's haunted school. With me now is Jessica Kate from the Quincy Park District. Why did you guys decide to put this on this year?
We wanted to do something fun. We all love Halloween, and something good for the teens to do, safe, but definitely scary and a good time. So.
And was it important for you guys to kind of gear this towards tweens, that kind of weird age?
In between, yeah. We definitely was. Kids who would still definitely want to dress up, maybe a little too old for trick-or-treating, but would really want to go do something that was safe and their parents felt comfortable dropping them off at.
And so if people want to come, what are the details?
It's 11 to 15-year-olds. It's just $3 for the whole event. So, and then there is a zombie prom, which is basically a teen dance where we'll have a costume contest and all of that. And we'll have, it's the zombie prom king and queen. And then there'll be tours all night through the haunted house. Hopefully people can go through more than once that they like. It's not going to be the exact same every time. So that'll be really fun too.
Why is it so important to kind of keep that tween, early teenage years kind of involved with Halloween?
Well, I think it's always good to have kids something to do, so they're not just out on the street doing something, like trying to find something to do and maybe not so good for them to be doing. Right. So it's something fun, and I know I love Halloween, and zombies are huge right now, so I think it'll be really good.
And you guys actually based this haunted school on a show.
Right, as much as we could, just because we all love The Walking Dead, so we wanted to do that as well.
Actually, I just want to really quick, before we go back, I wanted to show everyone how fun are these invitations. Creepy. And so the zombie king and queen, how are you guys basing that?
We have a judge that's coming, and they're going to go and judge everyone that's there, and so we'll have a boy and a girl winner, so it should be really fun. And we will have a makeup booth there for kids who come and want help with their makeup, so we'll have some nice creepy zombie makeup.
All right, well, if you want your kids to have a fun but spooky Halloween, make sure they check out the Quincy Park District's haunted school.
This reminds me of Claire Dunphy on Modern Family. The Halloween episode was just a couple nights ago. Claire loves Halloween so much. She likes to scare, but all the kids are too scared of her, so they avoid her house, and it kind of bums her out. It's pretty funny.